Rest in
I hit the
pepperoni.
freaking button.
Ah, Izzy.
Rest
Stop
in
looking at my
pepperoni,
feet.
my friend.
Are
Alright,
we
what do we
actually live? It claims
Okay.
we're live.
Yeah.
Everything.
What, guys? Streamlab sound library. Graded very.
Not. What happened?
I'm gonna give you a link. They provide us with some free sounds like full alerts, etc. in the Streamlabs app.
Hey, do you like
Something
Newcastle?
new.
I don't use
Okay.
Streamlabs. I use OBS. Is different, right?
Yeah. Well, the
Probably
same.
use the same tools though because the same company. So
Yeah,
They're
sure.
not. I didn't think they were the same company, and that was the whole
You wanna
problem.
watch Encanto?
Like, converse a while ago about them.
It's like an open. OBS
not
was like
just
an
gonna show
open
you
source
videos.
thing,
Yeah.
and then like basically did their own thing. So like a lot of like
Yeah, when did that?
hell yeah, baby.
Oh, all the Netflix Marvel shows. That's why.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say they
What
added.
kind of content?
It's the sex scene in the internals. It's the Eternals.
Yeah. Which one are we watching?
Look, Bill, I can put you on the
This one?
fucking stream,
No, no.
baby. It's the future.
The future is now.
All right,
Future.
Encanto's going to be in the background once again.
Encanto is
Beautiful.
freaking good. It's freaking
No.
brilliant.
Still not seen it.
It's
Still
not.
not seen it.
It's awesome.
Is it? Is it though?
Do you know how many times I've seen that GD movie?
I mean, you're living like you missed the Frozen era, so like
I
this is
didn't.
your.
No, I
You
didn't.
also got the Frozen era.
Frozen
did.
is forever.
Frozen hasn't stopped. Frozen is eternal.
Mm-hmm.
Frozen
Sounds
is
like a curse.
eternal.
Sounds like some kind of curse spell being inflicted upon you. Don't tell the players in big capital letters, but I'm gonna kill at least one of them here.
How do you chat in the thing? Do I have to sign up?
So I don't think you guys can chat directly in this interface, unfortunately, but I can.
Log in. Like, how
Just the I put him on the screen.
Yay!
Bam.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's
Fancy
an
logo
awesome
too. I'm into this hot logo.
He's beginning his streaming career with slow, awesome steps.
He's the one who asked about the camera you're using.
Okay, yeah. I never noticed Cal, your YouTube icon is the freaking Wolfgarok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was her first mythic, and she was so into it.
Oh yeah. Wolfie Boy was my man. I love him.
It's great. It's one of the few mythics that I don't have in the game when I stop playing.
He was my very first, and I was just like, my boy. And I was gonna change it, and then I was like, no, he's still my boy.
He looks awesome.
Oh man.
Artwork from him is so cool. That's the thing. I'm like, nah, he's pretty cool.
Bill with the Me Too. I don't even know what's going on there. Wolfgarok was your
Wolfie Boy?
first mythic? Wild.
Oh, man.
Okay, boys
I wanted to
and girls.
figure out my Windows situation.
It is time to actually start the show. Time to see if everything explodes and breaks. I'm gonna very
Showtime, go time.
inorganically hit pause on this music and slap this. And for the crew that's in this program with me, prepare your eardrums. all back and unmuted automatically.
Strahd sitting there looking like a d-bag.
Yeah, we're gonna punch him in the D bag. Anyway, what?
Punch him in the D-bag. Oh my god.
I'm in the d-bag.
Dear Lord. But welcome everybody to the newly side graded version of the Curse of Strahd, where we are coming to you live from a brand new program where you get to hear Carl adjust his microphone in crystal clear HD audio.
Sorry, I'm used to Zoom where I'm just gonna mute myself while I do stuff. I don't know this thing.
There is a mute button here too.
Yeah,
There isn't a mute button.
Yeah, there is at the bottom.
Yeah, the bottom.
Oh, there's a giant button that says mute on the bottom.
Yeah,
Or
I think
Control
there
D,
is.
apparently.
Yeah, Control
It's all right.
D.
You know, Rob was just complimenting us on our high production value, and then we just completely shat the bed in front of Rob, and I don't know if we can do the show anymore, guys.
We're embarrassed.
We tried real hard, guys. Look, everyone, I can't speak to what everyone else is doing. I can only control myself. The rest of them, degenerates, ridiculous. I love them, though. Welcome to the frickin' show, guys. As mentioned, I preambled this as much as I could. There may be technical difficulties on the stream tonight, but so far so good. Knock on various
And
wood
we
products.
almost started on time.
Almost started on time. We do get the benefit of the app actually screams at me when it's supposed to start. So that's kind of like extra motivation to really get in there and get moving. But we are in the frickin' game, guys. In the Curse of Strahd. This is episode 30. We've had 30 of these bad boys. How many episodes was our Mines of Phandelver? Was that like 20
I don't
something?
think it got that high.
Yeah, I think it
I
was.
think it was-
20-something.
I think it was maybe just hit 20.
Damn.
If only someone could go to the YouTube channel and see exactly.
Yeah, if
how
only
many
there
were.
was documented evidence of this somewhere, archived for future reference. But yes, episode 30 of The Curse of Strahd. The crew has had quite the journey to get to where we are, but made some pretty significant strides, I'd say, in the last few eps here. The crew is currently at Kresk. So last episode, just to recap, the crew ultimately found out that the abbot was demanding that a wedding dress was provided for his, flesh heap that he's calling a bride for Strahd, and ultimately was able to force the Baron and Baroness to go get this for him. So the crew, being the nice folks they are, jumped on in and decided to help them out. They went to Vallaki. Vallaki was overrun by all sorts of undead kind of things. And basically they were able to do a little reconnaissance mission and get themselves inside the walls. Saya and Augage infiltrated the place, was able to go inside, was able to discover what was going on in the frickin' manor finally. All the dream visions that Augage had, they were able to check them out and see what the heck was going on. So yeah, got the wedding dress, came back, and believe you guys were about to take off towards the manor, or the windmill. Sorry,
Yeah, I think it was the windmill.
was the windmill. Also,
Yeah.
Carl, we can hear Encanto in the background.
All right, I'll take care of that.
I mean, it's a good move, guys. Don't be so rough on it. It's a good
Can you-
musical Disney movie.
Can you imagine the first stream we do on the new platform? We get TOS for playing Encanto Disney music on the stream by accident somehow.
It's funny. I even mute my mic a lot.
It's
So
only Universal, they don't care. If it was WGMT, I would say otherwise, but it's Universal, they don't care.
no,
It's
that
true.
mouse is very protective.
But we are finally here. This windmill has been like a thorn in the party side, I'd say, for probably literally 20 plus episodes, ever since you've learned of these dream pastries and lady attacking children thing. The crew has kind of always had an earmark to get to this windmill, but has never yet done it. But it sounds as though this is the mission. At least that's what we claimed last week.
Well, I
And,
mean, in our defense, could you just throw a picture of the pie lady up just so people can remember what she looks like?
You want some of that beautiful?
Very beautiful. You know,
The
has
super
the old, yeah, look
highly-
at the dog.
Yep.
Very
Totally
big,
not
very
evil.
red. Look at the nails.
And
Very
she takes
good
children as bait for
crafting.
pies. Definitely nothing nefarious going on there.
No, nothing at
Yes.
all.
Not one, but 5 coke nails.
She's taking care of them with feeding them pies. You know why it's a prejudice. She looks very happy. Look at her smile. Look at her 3 tooth.
I
Very
also
happy.
quite like her hairpin that is truly a knife. Just go straight up
This is-
knife in there.
She takes care of your hair too. Like she's very good person. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Very happy.
Is that Baba
very
Lasagna?
Tasty,
Yep.
tasty lasagna.
My Jen's
Yeah.
into it. He would tap that. I think he's saying.
Yikers! Oh man. Let's just publicly shame Rob a little bit here. Pie Lady
Don't
is
tell
hot.
Carmen.
Confirmed. But yes, that is the source of all the mental torment in Barovia. So, yeah, that we may finally get to see what the heck is going on there. So, without further ado, I think I should stop the happy dancey music and start turning on the dread and sadness. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Everybody loves the sad music. Bam. All right. So, yes, where we left off, the crew went to sleep, and they are awake, and I believe they've stated that their intentions are to get themselves over to the windmill. But you guys are fully rested and awake. What are you doing? What would you like to do?
Gonna go to the windmill, right?
Yeah, let's head to the windmill. Do we know where the windmill is?
Yeah, we walked past it, I believe, on the way to Valakia. I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Was
here,
that
like,
Her
Ellie-
windmill or our windmill that we own because we stole the deed?
I don't know. I don't know that we ever got confirmation of where our windmill is.
Yeah.
So I'm like pinging it on the map. It's very tiny ping, but ping nonetheless. It is kind of like as close to dead center of the map as it can be, but it is right here.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think we're going to go there then as the general plan.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well then, we can begin our journey. You guys just taking straight off?
Yeah, I don't see anything. There's no shop or anything in town, so
Yeah, may as well.
Okay.
We're not taking any kids or baronesses with us this time.
no, no.
No anchors to hold you back.
Exactly. We can be as reckless as we want to be.
It's just what the crew needs. Oh man, I get to roll 4 dice before we get there. Nice.
And nothing is going to happen.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Let's see. Dice roll for no reason. Boopity. Okay, sure. So the party is able to navigate over, and they cross. I assume you guys are just taking the most, like, you're going like up against the lake pathway versus like down the river pathway.
Whatever the most direct and safest pathway seems, I would think.
I mean, actually, you would have to go through Valaki. I never thought about this, actually. You'd have to go through Valaki to go that way, but I guess you could just kind of like go around the walls if you wanted to do
we
that.
should probably go around.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the plan would then be to go around Valaki. So yeah, the crew is basically able to navigate, and after quite a long journey, one might even call it about 5 hours. Yoink.
Oh my goodness! Look at us fly across the map. It's
Bam. The power of God and anime. You have arrived at the windmill. So as you get over here and you approach the windmill, the onion-domed edifice leans forward and to one side, as though trying to turn away from the stormy gray sky. You see gray brick walls and dirt-covered windows on the upper floors. A decrepit wooden platform encircles the windmill above, a flimsy doorway leading to the building's interior. Perched on a wooden beam above the door is a raven. It hops about and squawks at you, seemingly agitated.
I've
Did
got
you have
this.
speak with animals?
I've got this. I'm going to cast Speak with Animals.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Augage finally doing druid stuff.
I'm a real druid now.
All right. Prepared to speak with animals. So we can have like a full episode of just talking to Piccolo and Ravens the whole
Heck yeah.
All right. So you cast speak with animals. What do you do or say?
I would like to speak with the raven and say, what seems to be troubling you? You seem agitated.
Fuck, what the hell does an avian voice sound like? Yeah, I know. It's like I just want to squawk at you.
Just do Skeksis. Do the Chamberlain from the Dark Crystal.
Also, bear in mind, like the knowledge, awareness, and asses are gonna be limited because it is according to their intelligence modifier. So,
Well, ravens are
Try to-
pretty intelligent,
They are.
Pam.
try to make simple questions. That's what I'm trying to say.
I basically asked it, what's wrong with you?
Like, sup, bro? Like,
Well, the good news is, as the party would know, ravens are not necessarily just birds in Barovia. You've come
That's
across
exactly what I was thinking. It might be one of our friends.
Yes, you have seen ravinos that are people. So when you go to speak with animals and ask it what's going on, it just looks at you and it says, "You need to get out of here. There's the witches. They're inside. They're inside the witches.
What are they doing? Are there children in there?
They bring children here, and the children never come out.
I knew
You
it.
need to be safe. You shouldn't be here. They're powerful. Very powerful.
Do they have any weaknesses?
They are a coven. They work together. As long as they're together, they are strong. But if you can separate them or kill one of them, their powers are greatly diminished. This will be your only chance. But I warn you, you should not be here.
We have to save the children.
You've been warned. I pray you have the strength to do this. I will report back to Davian. Be careful. And it kind of like everyone else can just see from their perspective this thing just going like flapping and like squawking at Augage as they're talking. And with this, it takes off to the sky and flies away.
And August will be like, so I totally did that. No big deal. That was one of our druid friends. And they said basically that there's a bunch of witches in there. They're very powerful. We probably shouldn't try to fight them. But if we insist on fighting, then we need to separate them in order to weaken them because they're strongest when they're together.
But we're not even sure where they are.
Well, they're
can we
inside.
manage that? Yeah, like, do we have any clue how many of them are inside?
No, he said there was a coven, so I guess there's several of them.
And you didn't bother asking him that.
I mean, I was kind of excited. I'm
You
speaking
couldn't have
to
been
him
more
for the first
specific.
time.
Regardless, maybe his paladin skills can help us figure out how many presence can you feel inside the house. Do you have the
I don't
powers
think they'll
to do that?
be undead or fiends or celestials.
What's your take on that, Calientas? Can't you tell how many evil entities exist inside this place?
Well, that my range is limited, one, and it may not detect. It only detects certain things, but let me see. And I'm going to go ahead and use my divine sense.
Yay!
Okay. Let me double check exactly what you get. Thank you.
We had the long rest, right? So you have
Yep.
full charge.
Celestials, fiends, and undead.
You know the location of them. But not its identity. Same radius you detect the presence of paranormal consecrated. Okay. Yep. Okay. So with this check, you pick up multiple fiends
Oh,
inside
Ooh.
the
I
windmill.
How
stand
many is
corrected.
multiple?
So you detect a lot of fiends inside, actually. There's a concentration of them on the first floor, and then you also detect the range of this is what, 60 feet? Yeah.
60 feet.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you would actually be able to hit the entire windmill with that. Yeah, you detect at the top floor, you detect a presence that's a fiend. On the floor below that, you pick up 2 of them. And on the floor immediately in front of you, you pick up 9 of them.
9?
There is. I'm detecting at least a dozen fiends.
How can we separate them? We got to do something to lure them out.
You know what can lure everybody or anything that is inside out? A fire.
Yes, I was going to suggest burning the windmill, barricading the door and burning the windmill down.
What if there's kids in
But
there,
what if
though?
there's children inside? Isn't
mean,
that the whole
his
point of
whole
coming
is-
here?
His holy power said it's safe, right?
Well, it doesn't detect children. It's not a children detector. It's an evil detector.
Oh
And
my god.
a very good
What if we
detector.
set fire to just some of the brush and stuff out here? Like not too close to the windmill to where the windmill might start burning, but to where they'll notice and want to rush out and try to stop it before it gets to the windmill.
What if they don't give a fudge? I don't know.
Yes.
The other
is
plan
not a
is
risk.
somebody to go stealth inside. And I'm gonna say that was looking at Saya. But that sounds very risky, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's incredibly risky.
What would the point of stealthing inside be? Just to see what's in there? We already know what's in there.
Maybe tempt some of them to come outside. That's what I meant. So we can divide them a little bit. If we can get a little part of them outside, at least it will be less of a hassle to fight with all of them together.
So I will go as far as saying, and your characters would know this just by looking at it, the windmill is not very big, like wide, let's say. So like the 4 of you would be taking up almost the entirety of the first floor by yourselves.
It doesn't look that big on the map.
So are they like tiny witches?
Or is there a basement, maybe?
He didn't cast detect witches. He did
Yeah.
cast detect fiends. So
Yeah,
I wonder if
but
they're like little
It's a
like
very
mini
different spell.
demons or something. Maybe that's why there's so many, because they're not that powerful.
everybody
Or
seems-
well, the Raven said they were though.
yeah. Is there any like gap in the door? Like, can we see in anywhere? Like I don't know, a keyhole or a gap in the floor or
surprisingly not. Like there are windows up above, but like on the first floor there isn't any like, you know, cracks in anything. Like you wouldn't be able to like peek inside. You could potentially try and like climb up and peek through the second floor window, but the first floor would be like impenetrable to you. You wouldn't be
Could
able
a
to see
monkey do it? Maybe.
it. This episode is just going to be called Speak with Animals.
I
the
mean, I
episode.
still have it cast.
don't
so...
forget Doolittle.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could make a very plausible argument for a monkey being able to get up there.
Does
right.
does the door look like that could fit more than one person going out at the same time? Like, does it feels like a choke point for at least one person to go out? Or
It
is it
is-
wide enough for multiple people to go through at the same
No,
time?
it is, yeah, very much a choke point. Like one person at a time, regular door size.
Or if we want to do it the old-fashioned way, we could just open the door and invite one of them coming out, one at a time. kick
Unless
their
they can
butt.
fly.
I mean, they can't fit through the door. Doesn't matter if they can fly or borrow the
But
air.
if they can fit
Just
out like
borrow
windows
the
or
air.
something,
Yeah.
fly out the windows. I don't know.
I think chalk pointing them at the door would be the best idea to deal with them one at a time, if they are willing and tempted to come at us, unless they are waiting inside.
I don't know. I still kind of like the idea of setting some kind of fire out here and seeing if like a couple of them come out to help put it out.
I mean, you know me, you don't have to tell me twice.
I don't know.
This-
What do the rest of you think?
I don't know. Like, I kind of am tempted to try and get into the windmill without them seeing. Like, maybe set the fire out, and I'll try and use the grappling hook to get up to one of the windows at the back. Maybe.
There would be more alert if we set the fire.
I don't know.
Probably look through the windows if somebody's trying to get in.
And then we need to decide if we're doing this attempting to be stealthy or just all guns blazing, essentially. Well, all arrows firing, I suppose.
We are terrible at stealthing.
I don't necessarily care
Unless-
about being stealthy as much as I just want us to have a good chance of survival.
Well, if we can possibly get them out here, we've got some big area of effect things we can do. Like Moonpoon can destroy things, and I have this flask, and she's still got the like flask of alchemical fire.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Let's try and bait them out then.
Just go for it, I guess.
and I'm not very good at this sort of thing. I'm more of the sneak in and sneak out variety of person.
So what are we doing?
Hey, Cal,
I'm-
want to go knock on the door?
Of course.
Is there
I was
any-
just
is-
about
are
to
there, like-
suggest.
I was thinking, go to the door and shout, "You big idiots! Come
Well-
outside and face me."
Don't they
Pretty
sell
simple, right?
pies?
Yeah, why can't we just go in and say we're going to purchase some
Yeah.
pies and then just murder them because they're evil?
That's
What
like
have
that
we
would get us in. I mean, they sell pies to the village though, so it's worth a try. If not, we try and lure them out and murder them that way.
She can try it. She's the most talkative one. And I'm gonna point at Ogit. I can't deal with that shit.
I mean, I can do my normal August thing.
Yeah, super.
You love
chill.
that, don't you?
All right. Well, first, I'm going to tell Piccolo, get somewhere safe. Is there like a tree or something he can go climb up and hide in?
There is like some woods just beyond the
Okay.
windmill. So like, yeah, not too far away.
I'll say, don't go too far away, but go get safe. We're about to be fighting some evil witches.
Are you saying this in Speak with Animals?
Of course.
Yeah.
And he just looks at you and he says, "Will do," and he just pieces off. Just kind of tips his hat and then bolts over to the woods.
I love that monkey.
That's a good voice. All right. If everyone's ready, I'm gonna go ahead and knock on the door. Bop, bop,
And
bop.
I'll come with you.
Well, I guess I'll set something in fire later. Probably.
Oh,
I'm so
I
bored.
just tried to move myself on the wrong screen. There we go.
Yeah, I was doing that earlier. Only click twice and not let me click.
on the other screen. All right, so you are rap tapping on the door.
Bang, bang, bang.
So Kalanthos knocks on the door, and at first there's what?
Before that happens, I'm gonna step back and cast invisibility on myself.
Damn,
Smart.
so it just pieces out.
Just think it will get the drop on them basically, so they'll think there's only 3 people instead of 4.
So yeah, Kalanthos knocks on the door. Saya goes invisi. It's so hard for me to click on the little status symbols for invisi. I'm just gonna pretend that it says you're blind, but it's invisible.
Okay. They can't see me.
Yeah, exactly. No one can see. Maybe Saya never actually learned how to be invisible. She just blinds herself and she thinks she's invisible.
They can see me.
Yeah. I can't see them.
And
There's no
everybody's
way.
just like so polite. They're like, yeah,
Yeah.
you. Like,
Where did Saya go? So
Big brains play.
Kalanthos knocks on the door, and there's silence from within the windmill. And then, after a moment, up above, one of the windows opens, and a familiar warded face pokes its head out. You see Morgantha peek out through the top window, down at all of you. It says, "Oh, look at all of you. And what do we have the pleasure of your presence at our home here?"
Oh, hi there, Morgantha. Do you remember us?
I do remember you.
Well, I know that we were not too keen on your pies before, but we've had a good think and we've come around. We'd like to try them out.
You want to try the pies?
Indeed.
You?
Yes. You know, I don't know if I told you this, but I'm really big into dreams and meanings and all these kinds of things. So I just have to try it.
Yes, I imagine someone of your talents would really enjoy these pies.
That's what I'm hoping.
Excellent. Stay right there. And she kind of like goes back inside, and you hear like a muffled like yelling in the house.
I want
Bella! Oops, sorry.
Oh.
Good.
I wanted to say that whilst they talk, I want to have a spell prepared for some aggressive action if something goes awry. But I guess it's too late for that.
Okay. Yeah, so you hear the muffled yell from inside. Bella! Ophalia! We have customers. And you hear some like rustling around from inside the house. And opening the door, you see another woman that is extremely like haggard looking, younger than Morgantha, but equally as like awkwardly repulsive. And she's holding a tray with the pies, and she looks at all of you, and she says, 4 pies for the 4 people, is that right?
Saya doesn't exist.
There are only
3
3 of us.
pies for the 3 people.
And the monkey
Yes.
No, the monkey's in the tree. He's hidden.
down. Only 2 pies then.
Yes. 3 pies for 3 people. Could we perhaps tour your bakery?
No,
We're
you
curious to see how the pies are made.
This
Are we?
is quite unusual to ask how the pies are made.
Really?
You pay for the pies. You don't pry into the makings of them. Do you want them or not?
We're very into the farm to table movement. We want to see the whole pie process.
Are these organic pies?
Is there a chef's
Are they
table
made
we
from
could
free
perhaps
range?
sit at and
Whatever it
watch?
is you make them out of?
I'm not with them.
These questions are not for you to ask. Do you want the pies or not? And her tone is getting like increasingly, short.
I'm going to continue talking to her. I'm going to pop one more divine sense. Is she a fiend?
When you pop divine sense, yes, you pick up that she is indeed a fiend.
Okay. Sure, I would love a pie. Just give me a moment to reach into my coin pouch. And then I'm going to spend a round summoning my weapon.
Okay,
And I will attack her.
Okay, I was gonna say, is this like you're trying to stealthily do this, or you're just like outright doing it in front of her?
I'm gonna I'd summon it, but I have to outright. It just shows up in my hand for the stabbiness. So,
Oh,
but yeah, I'm gonna outright do it in front of her because she is clearly evil.
All right, then.
That's why we said let's Orgit do the talkie.
Yeah, but they were going to just try and make her eat the pie right away anyway, so...
Yeah, I think they're going to try and make us get
I ain't
well,
I ain't eating
blasted
that pie.
first.
I would have loved to see how we could try to roleplay that, though.
Well, with this, then I will give Kalanthos a an early round here, a surprise round of attack. But everybody, roll me some initiative.
Initiative. Fuck yeah.
Is it going
Yeah.
That's some good inish.
through? Is my initiative going through? No?
I got one from you there.
I got 20 Annie.
All right, Kalanthos, since you initiated, I will allow you a attack before the traditional combat begins.
Okay. I will go ahead and use my fancy rapier to hit her.
Smack her.
Ooh.
I believe a 25 shall hit.
Yes.
And I will
You're-
then go ahead and do some divine smite if I could once again find where that is. There it is.
Question on the
Yes.
the rapier attack. Is this a regular rapier? Have you done any things to it?
It is considered magical for the purposes of damage reduction.
Okay. Not
It is
that
my
that's what I
fancy
was
shadow rapier.
asking about, but yes. Good to know. So yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And divine sense or divine smiting that. Okay, another 8 damage. Not great. And there goes a first level spell.
Okay. So
Bye.
15 plus 8, a good old 23 points of damage.
Okay.
And then your extra turn.
Oh, then I go again.
That was a surprise.
Well, actually, the first to act will be Morgantha upstairs. Actually.
Oh.
Oh no, not Morgantha.
So with this, then, you can hear her like shriek as she gets stabbed, and then immediately, Morgantha sticks her head out the window and sees all of you, and you can hear her just like chanting an incantation up there. She's just like, and you see a lightning bolt go streaking out from her hands and hitting Kalanthos. Going to roll stuff.
Oh, that's no good.
Oh no.
Lightning bolt? Yeah, it's definitely not good.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
You definitely need to make a dex saving throw, dude.
Oh no.
All right.
Make our paladin do saving throws. That's just unfair.
Well, actually,
Yes.
I've actually got some pretty beefy saves because of that cloak gives me +1 on all saves.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, here we go. Oh no!
Oofers. Yes, that is going to be a fail.
Yes, a 9 is certainly a fail.
Mm-hmm.
So then, wow, get this off my mouse. Why is it doing that? Cast the damage. Do the damage part of the spell. Oh no. Foundry's getting super angry. I will manually do it then. Christ. Sorry. Clicky, 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 clicky. Roll. Kalanthos gets zapped with this lightning bolt and takes
That doesn't sound good.
26 points of damage.
Oh, no bueno. That hurts.
Yeah. And that will be the end of her turn. And the person directly in front of you, it is now their turn. And
We can see your initiative.
yeah, that's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I figured it's only fair that you guys can see the initiative order with that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Can I do
they're-
a question?
Yes.
Isn't
Can you do
lightning
a
bolt a Can I make a question? Is the lightning bolt a 100 feet long straight line? So then it hit the other person that went through?
So she's kind of like shooting it downwards out a window. So I'm kind of just like ruling it like, she's essentially shooting it through the top of his head versus like in a line.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
I got head to toe on that one, which is probably why I took so much damage.
Fair enough.
But with this, I am going to have the one directly in front of you go next, since they are next. And this story is going to be a little different. She is also going to shoot a lightning bolt. All of you make, because I'm pretty sure I can hit all of you with that. Yeah, right? There's no reason why I could.
5 feet wide.
I mean, you're all essentially in a diagonal line out that door. Yes?
Is Saya in the same line?
No,
I don't think so.
No, because the line of
like that would hit.
yeah,
the
line of
green
effect is basically like that.
It wouldn't hit
Alright.
Saya. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it would be
it's
fair that.
invisible anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say it wouldn't make sense that she would shoot it over in that direction. So, yes, I will agree. I'm trying to be as fair as I can despite the amount of damage you may all take. So, yes, everyone give me a dex saving throw. Kalanthos, you can roll with advantage since she is like right next to you.
Oh, sweet. What is that? Shift?
But Augage, Moonboon, and Kalanthos, dex saving.
Ooh,
Wow.
nice.
Made the fuck out of that. Wow. Everyone's rocking it now. Moonboon, dex saving throw.
It doesn't
No,
go
no.
through. Why? It does go through? Did
I
it
have
go
not.
through or not?
I saw a 6.
Why
I have not
doesn't
seen it go through.
I'm gonna do it on the TTV.
Yeah, I see a 6.
Oh,
Wow,
there it is.
amazing.
Okay.
Oh,
There-
was
there's
nice.
the 6.
I'm gonna add bend luck on that and roll an extra d4 and see if that's gonna help.
Okay.
As my reaction, I don't think that's gonna help though.
No, I was gonna say I got nailed with the thing. So
I'm also hearing like fuzzy
Background,
sounds.
yeah.
Who is it?
is it me?
I don't know. Is it?
Can we tell?
It's not Carl. It's not Cal.
Yay!
It's Deb.
Sorry, I guess it's the fan on my laptop.
Yeah, sometimes.
All right. But I'm going to roll. Let us see. Oh. Okay. Kalanthos, you will take 15 damage. Augage, you will take 15 damage. Moonpoon, you will take 30 damage.
What?
So
I think this was a mistake.
Yeah.
And that is her turn. Moonpoon, it is now your turn.
And I can't even do the lightning bolt because I'm gonna hit my allies. So the only thing I can do from the point that I'm standing right now, because Kalienthas is in front of the door, can I even shoot at the witch in the window that threw? She hit him from above, right? Can I hit her? Can I aim at the top of the tower where he got hit?
Yeah, I would say you could look up and see her up there. She didn't like duck back inside or anything like that.
I want to try the same thing you tried. Let's see how you feel about that, you evil witch. Okay, let's see if it's gonna make anything good. I'm gonna use lightning bolt on her. Let's see what happens. Should I
see
roll
it.
the dex for her? Should I roll her dex?
I can do a dex saving throw for her.
Okay, 14.
We will do dex. She got a 12, a fail.
I hit the damage button, doesn't do anything. Why?
I know that's what happened to me too. I don't know why. It's trying to like place a line target thing for some reason.
What can I do then?
I just the little dice at the bottom of the screen. I just click
Yeah.
the thing a bunch of times to get all the dice.
trying to see how much damage is with the lightning bolt. Give me a second.
It should be 8d6.
8? Okay.
Yep. At least that's what I'm shooting at you guys.
Yeah, it's 86 lightning damage. I just didn't wanna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
$29
Very
damage.
nice.
Yeah. So you zap that lightning bolt up there, and beyond that, also the like, there's kind of like some random wood scaffolding like above you, and like some parts of that like catch fire.
Do we
But
have a wild magic table effect?
Oh man.
Oh
If-
man. Hey man.
Come on, unicorn.
The unicorn of healing, please.
I was gonna say if we must.
It's going to be a fireball and it's going to kill us all.
So I will not tell you exactly what happens here, but let's just say that you feel especially powerful.
Oh. I like the sound of that.
You almost feel as though the next spell you cast will be max damage no matter what.
What? What?
I swear to God, like Panos got in this table somehow and edited everything to just be like happy glowy stuff. I don't understand.
Why do you think I'm playing wild magic sorcerer?
It's like I know there's bad things in that table, but they never come up.
Okay, I wanna move as well. It's still my turn, right? 5,
Yes, you can still move.
10, 15. Now we're not all in the same line of sight, at least. Kinda.
Kind of, sort of.
I'm not gonna use my bonus action for anything else. That's my
Okay.
turn.
All right. Then, Kalanthos, it is your turn.
Okay, Kalanthos is going to push himself. Oh, no, that's not pushing myself in. That's pushing myself in. Hey, I want to get into the windmill. Let me in. There we go. I'm going to push myself into the windmill.
Okay.
And then I'm going to focus and I'm going to cast a spell. And you will see my form is replaced with 3 shadowy versions of myself as I kind of blur in and out of existence.
What the fuck?
That's cool.
That sounds like a warlock spell.
What?
Can I do an Arcana check to see what he did there? As
Yes,
a-
Ken.
Is that really what Moonpoon's thinking in the middle of battle?
Yeah, of course, because he's very curious
What
about
was
what's
that spell?
going on. Like, he's a sorcerer, he's very curious about stuff that has magic in them.
Yeah, with a 17, I would say you are extremely familiar with that spell. Kalanthos, what spell was that?
That is mirror image.
Nice. I like it.
Now, whenever you try to hit me, you got to roll a d20 to see if you do.
Is this does this work where like if I hit a clone it dies kind of a thing, or do you just have this like
yes.
perpetual like okay.
Yeah, so you have to roll to see if you hit one of my clones. The clones have an AC.
10 plus your dex mod. Yeah, okay.
It looks like magic does not affect the clones,
Oh.
if I'm reading this correctly.
Only by an attack that hits it. So it doesn't say if the attack should be magical or not, though. A duplicate can be destroyed only by an attack that hits it. It doesn't say if it's gonna be magical attack or not. So I don't know. It's up to the DM, I think.
A creature's
Yes, but it's an
unaffected by
attack that hits an AC.
if it relies on senses of insight such as blind sight, conspiracy.
Spell
Interesting.
attacks
Okay.
have to take AC into account. don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I think I would rule that magical attacks would still like just fall under this.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it would. Still
It
be
would
kind
have
of-
been very broken if it didn't work like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Are you going to go underneath the desk or what?
just become immune to magic attacks. All right.
Yeah, like it's clones. Clowns.
All right.
So there are now 5 cows.
There are 5.
And that is my
of
turn.
this-
Or 4. 4 cows. I can't do
4
that.
cows. Yes. 3
That's
dupes.
cool.
All right. So then that will be Kalanthos' turn. Augage, you have a party of super hurt people. What will you do?
I can't heal you all. I am going to summon my magic panda to stand on Kalanthos' spot.
Okay. That's a bonus action.
It is a bonus action, and I think I'm going to cast it at 3rd level, so I get another 1d6 of healing on him.
Okay.
So it doesn't go into effect until his next turn. But I should be able to do it. I can do it a number of times equal to 1 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is 3. So 4 times I can heal him 2d6, starting on his next turn, I think.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
So we got a magic panda on Panos' spot.
Yep. And then for my main action, I am going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
I'll do it at a 2nd level.
So I got healed for 7, right?
No. At the start of your next turn, you will.
Huh?
No,
I put it on
Kalanthos.
Kalanthos' spot, not on Moonpoon.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Did I say Moonpoon?
No, you
I
said
think I just
Kalanthos.
assumed a Moonpoon. Yes, I'll put it on Kalanthos.
Kalanthos is pretty hurt too, isn't he?
Yeah, they're both
yeah.
hurt.
And he's
I'm at
tanking.
Yeah.
let's see, 23 out of 64 right now.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna have the panda stand on his spot since he's taking most of the damage, or he's like tanking. And then as I get other turns, I'm gonna heal everybody else.
Okay.
But since I did a bonus action, I'm going to use my action to heal myself since that's a touch spell. Actually, no, because I was going to move out of the way anyways. So I'll do 5, 10. I will slap Moonpoon with some healing at
Slap
2nd
it.
level.
Smack him in the ass.
I'm a thick boy, right? Careful, because you're gonna hurt your fingers. Huh.
Can you imagine? You just make like a filthy perverted druid that like uses all their touch attacks as like ass slaps, just like bam, take some healing.
Awesome, dude. That's
Well, it's only 7 points.
Still better
Um,
than out.
bad at
And then
all.
I'm going to move over this way a little. So I did 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What's my movement speed? 25, yeah.
Oh, so you're just piecing out? Just
No,
getting
I'm
away
just going to
from the...
stand here. I just don't want to be like in the line of, because these people are doing a lot of damage. I got to preserve myself so I can heal.
Yeah.
Gotta keep the healer safe.
All right.
And I've
Anything
got,
else?
Cal has the panda. So
Yep. At
just
the
don't
start
let me
of his
forget
turn.
to roll a 2d6 when his turn starts.
Yep. I
Wait,
put the indicator on him.
Question: is the lady witch that's above the tower, like in the window, can she see orchids from where she is? Does she have line of sight of her?
I would say not. So the window is like it's over here. So like I would rule that she cannot see Augage from where she is.
So it was a very good move because now she has to move, I guess. Because she can't see Saya, she can barely see me, and she cannot see Calientes either.
Yeah, I would argue right now she can't make a clean attack on any of you.
Cool.
Smart orchids, smart orchids.
All right then. Invisible Saya, blind Saya. What will you do?
So can I see Morgantha up at the top and the woman with Cal?
Yep, you would be able to see both.
Okay. And the woman inside has taken the most damage, right?
Yes, the one on the top floor. They're both
they both
relatively like
damage?
similar, but the one up top is the lower of the two.
Okay. So I just have this feeling like Saya has seen these nasty ass things in this stupid ass place, and so she takes out her crossbow instead with the silver arrows. Because she's like, last time I shot something with a normal bow, it didn't do much, so I'm going to try this. And I'm going to aim at the woman above and try and shoot her with the crossbow.
Okay.
Oh no, that's a short bow. Wrong thing. Hold on.
You sure you don't want to keep your beautiful?
Oh my god!
Did you roll a
a
nat 20?
19?
Yeah.
She beat her
Damn.
19 with a 20.
I'm gonna.
Jesus.
So this is for Morgantha.
Whoa. Too many dice. Stop.
36 points of damage.
Yeah, and then so that will drop my invisibility, but then I'm also going to use Wails from the Grave on the other woman. that gets me 2d6 damage on her.
Okay, so you're doing 9 to the woman in the doorway with Kalanthos, and
Yes. And then
36 to the woman up top.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good chunk.
And then I'm gonna scooch to the left.
Yeah, with that crossbow bolt shot on the woman up top, like she shrieks in pain and actually like falls backwards, like, you know, she's not up in the window anymore because the force of that crossbow bolt like completely zapped her and caught her off guard. So she fell like backwards into the room when you hit her with that.
That felt good.
Yeah, damn. Okay.
That's my turn.
I mean, if she's gonna be angry at someone, it's gonna be at Saya, so she will come out. I hope.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. So then it is other random person's turn. So from upstairs, you can hear someone like running down the steps, and down the steps comes another one of these younger looking like haggard women, like, you know, with the warts and all of that. So another one comes rushing down the steps, and she is going to look at Kalanthos and just double checking. Cast. Oh my god! Oh wow! Is it an AOE? Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Oh, I can choose. Okay, yeah. So then she is going to, but there's walls there, so it's only going to affect Kalanthos. Neat. All right, let me just. It's forcing me to put that there.
Oh
Damage.
god.
Oh my god. I don't know why Foundry is not like doing spells correctly right now. It's actually really upsetting me.
Weird.
Just set on fire.
It was supposed to be working like previous versions
Just
worked
cancel
correctly.
the spell altogether.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just cancel it.
Yeah,
Spell
that sounds
cancelled.
fair. That's fine.
Is that fireball?
No. So,
Oh.
Kalanthos, you will be the only person that this would potentially affect.
No.
But based on the roll that I just did, do you have less than 24 hit points?
What? What?
Okay. Is this a spell that directly targets me?
No.
It's area of effect.
It is an area of effect, so it would in theory be targeting all of your clonies as well.
Okay. I do in fact have less than 24 hit points.
Oh no.
Unless that 7 healed me first, that Augage rolled.
Yes. Great point. You will take, what is it, 2d6 of healing, Augage? So, who's rolling it? Augage, do you want to roll the 2d6? Or shall Kalanthos
Can he get
roll?
it now? Or he
Yeah, 'cause-
doesn't have to wait for his turn?
Oh, no, that's at the start
Yeah,
of
when
his
do I
turn.
get it?
Yeah, at the start of your next turn, but you would be,
okay.
yeah, so you do not get the benefit. Sorry. I tried to help you. I wanted you to succeed.
I wish I could.
Yeah. But unfortunately not. So, Kalanthos immediately falls asleep.
Asleep?
Great.
Nope.
No.
Wait, hold on. Yeah.
Ooh.
Nope.
You're a half elf.
Nope.
A half elf immune to sleep effects.
Yes!
Oh shit! Totally burned my poor plan. Why?
I mean,
So
she
we-
He
did
can
it
see his
though.
ears. Come on.
She didn't know.
Apparently, I also have advantage against being charmed, which I should have used against Strahd.
Yeah, me too. I think that's the only reason Strahd didn't get me was my advantage against charm.
So with this, we see this like, you know, super grotesque woman like cast her arms up into the air, and you see these like dust specks go flying all across the room. And as they land on you, she almost looks expectantly at you, as if you should have just fallen asleep, but sees you still standing.
Do the
And gives
clones
like,
But it
disappear?
doesn't do damage?
it does not do damage.
So the clones don't disappear, right?
No, no effect to the clones.
Goodness gracious.
So yeah, with this, she kind of just like shrieks, and that will be the end of her turn.
You done effed up, Aaron.
Yeah. And at this, it is the top of the round 2, and a familiar person comes zipping around the corner, and you can see Morgantha with burned rags on her from the lightning bolt that she took and the bloody bolt that's in her forehead. She just turns around the corner, and she looks at Kalanthos and will do what is the range on this? I'm sorry, I should have checked this beforehand.
I'm in a great and also terrible spot.
I know. I wish you hadn't gone inside.
Well, no, I'm bottlenecking everybody. Unfortunately, it's in the wrong place.
You have 3 clones. It's okay.
Okay, so she's going to look deeply into Kalanthos's eyes. This is a targeted spell, so I'll have to do some stuff based on your thingy things. What do I have to do to see if this actually hits you or not?
Roll a d20. Just a flat
D20.
d20 roll.
I rolled a 5.
Let me look at the spell because I think that misses. You must roll. Nope. It hits me.
No.
It's you?
On a 6 or higher, it hits one of my clones.
Oh, man.
What?
Okay.
That doesn't
Struggle's
make
real
any
here.
sense.
Well, maybe this is still good news. So
Hey,
it does.
stay in the room.
You see Morgantha run to the bottom of the steps and just glare at you hauntingly, and you feel this darkness forming within you. I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw,
A wisdom saving throw.
which
How
I
wise is
suspect you're pretty
Calianthus?
good at.
Actually,
charismatic.
no. It's
No.
not a great one for me. A 15.
No, wisdom is mine.
15 is fine.
Yeah, with a 15, you have succeeded.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yay.
15 is
My
the base
wisdom mod
for
is
most
0.
saves.
It's
15
my
is,
second worst save.
is the base for most saves. 15.
So you felt this darkness beginning to well up inside you, just by her staring into your soul, and but it dissipates immediately, and you're able to force it out of your body.
Wow, and still no damage.
No damage.
We're hanging on by a thread.
Then it is the woman in front of you's turn, and
Excellent.
yeah, she is going to man, all these forms, this stupid clone bullshit is making life so complicated. All right, so then she's going to look at you, and this blue bolt is going to launch in your direction. Let me do my
Do that
d20.
beautiful d20.
I rolled a 11.
That will hit one of my clones. Roll another d20.
Barely.
You said roll another one?
Yes.
Second d20 is a 14.
All right, that hits the clone's AC. So
All
you
right.
do hit the clone.
Okay. So with this, that clone suddenly turns into a squirrel.
Oh. Oh no.
Squirrel clone.
Does that make it no longer a clone then?
I mean,
Ooh.
I mean, it would. I would certainly rule that there's no way they would mistake a squirrel for Kalanthos. So, for all intents and purposes, that clone is essentially, unless it reverts back somehow, not in the check table anymore.
that's nasty. I don't want to be a squirrel.
Yeah, that's
Kinda do.
that was a good spell to not get hit by.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, just this shrieking scowl as she looks at all of you and is just getting increasingly frustrated at these things not working. And Moonpoon, it is your turn. You hear chaos going on inside the room.
Chaos?
What will you
Use
do?
some assistance, please.
It's my nature calling. Chaos. 5, 10. Okay, so now the thing is not working properly, is it? Like the radius thing? Because I want to see if I can cast a fireball, but not hit Calienthus. But how do I?
Oh no,
target
you're
it?
gonna wreck me regardless. That is
Yeah,
basically
Are
a
you sure?
small enclosed space.
yeah, that room is not big enough to like
there's-
wherever you shoot it, it'll hit the whole room.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can take it, right? You're
No.
a man. Right?
You
No,
cannot.
absolutely
You're not a
not.
man enough.
Well, he's already lost a lot of hit points.
It's gonna be max damage though. Why are you ruining this? for me,
That's true. It
Calienthus?
is going to be a
Yeah.
max damage.
Why
for
are
me.
you
Might
ruining this
kill
for
him.
me? Okay,
It'll
Saturn.
So,
just,
wait,
I'll just go to
wait.
sleep. I'll just go to sleep. It'll be fine.
But the next turn that Cal
Okay.
has, my spirit will heal
Sata.
him, and that'll bring him back, won't it?
Maybe. Unless he dies like more than half, double his hit.
Yeah, if you
points.
double it, you can murder him like with
Okay.
a thousand, like he.
Sata,
No.
10 foot radius.
fair.
Sata, let's do that.
Yeah, Shatter's also a war thing. you're
Can you
fine.
help me with changing this thing? Oh my god, this feels so awkward. Like, okay, Sata, can I do it here and not hit Calienthus? I'm trying to figure out the ranges.
What are you trying to do?
Sata. The spell.
What's the radius on the spell?
10 foot, 10 foot radius sphere. Center at the point that I choose. I want to choose a point that will not hit Calienthus, but will hit the other 3.
You will do 10.
I'm thinking one point around here. I don't know
Yeah,
if you
you-
can see what I'm pointing at.
I
Not
just
sure.
put one on the map. Yeah, if you
Perfect.
cast it like where I have it, then yeah, you would hit them without hitting Cal.
Okay,
Much better option.
Save DC 14 Constitution for them. Half
Oh.
or full. Or I don't know what's the full now because you told me something crazy. I'm not sure.
So it'll do max damage, whatever this is. So like their saves will still apply, but like you don't have to roll the damage. It's just max.
Okay.
So con saves, you said?
14.
All right.
How much Constitution can witches have? It's pretty.
One of
What?
them passes. Another one
Wow.
passes.
What?
And another one passes. They all pass.
Witches are not supposed to be fighters or warriors to have high Constitution. What?
I rolled like a 14 and 19 and a 20.
Yeah. Hags
They
are
have-
tough
they,
though.
They have +0 in Constitution. They're not tough. It's insane. Anyway, so I'm doing half damage, right? Half damage
yes.
of 3 times d8. So
24, 12
24.
damage.
12.
So
yeah.
12 damage to each.
12
That sounds
damage to
good.
each. Not insignificant though. Yeah, I mean, you guys are
'Cause
pumping
one
out
of them's
damage.
almost dead, right?
Morgantha specifically is like super fucked up right now.
Because somebody shot her in the head with a bolt. Oh no!
I
Yeah,
don't
she-
know. I don't know if it helps. Sorry, I forgot to tell that. A creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage, but they are not made out of any of that. So
No worries about that.
yeah.
But yes, they all take 12 damage, and you can see like Morgantha up on the steps with the crossbow bolt in her forehead, with like her clothes are singed and tattered. She's in pretty damn bad shape up there. Moonpoon, doing anything else then on your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna scoot back to where I came from. Like I'm gonna sit there. Yeah, right.
Everyone like peeks their head and they're like, Kalanthos, how
Yeah.
you doing? And he's like,
Hi,
fucking hell.
the fire, bye.
Please help me.
Nope. Bye. I did help.
Where did that squirrel come from?
What is this? Did you keep pets in here? Are you keeping this in your clothes, dude? You are very weird.
But the good news is that Kalanthos, at the start of his turn, I can see him already already rolling 9 points of
Oh,
healing.
very nice.
That is a most excellent number. I will take that gladly.
9 points of healing to start the turn. Already in a good foot. What will Kalanthos do? You are essentially surrounded.
All right. I'm going to fulfill my role as a tanky guy, and I'm going to hold my thermopylae here, preventing them from going down the stairs.
Oh man! All right,
Uh,
keeping the witches at bay.
Keeping the witches at bay. I'm going to. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong one. I'm going to attack this witch right here. You want another one? Okay, here's another one. Here you go.
Okay.
I do always have them. That's right. And I'm going to attack with my rapier.
All right. Rapier attacks. Let's see it.
Rapier attack.
Rapier.
Oh
Ooh.
no!
That is not the way
That's,
we wanted that to go.
That is no good.
That is not what we need right now.
That is not what is useful at the moment.
It's the opposite of good.
Rolling a severity dice. Not severe, so not too terrible actually. We are going to say that Kalanthos kind of like takes this swing out with his rapier and misses, and then he will suffer the effects of exhaustion 1, which is disadvantage on all ability checks.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
Oh,
We're
that
not gonna
just
use
cool.
it.
Then.
You're
how
not gonna
long?
use ability checks.
so
For
awesome.
let me roll. It will be 1d3 rounds. 2 rounds.
You're not gonna roll any ability checks. You're not gonna stealth out of there.
No,
Don't worry.
There's a lot of ability check. Like, a lot of things are ability checks. Hold on. Manage. No.
You're not gonna do animal handling in there for the squirrel, are you?
How do I do conditions?
What are you trying to do?
Okay.
I'm trying to give myself exhaustion.
Oh, in D&D Beyond.
Yeah. Oh, conditions. I'm blind.
Fun fact: exhaustion 4 can kill you.
Yep.
Yeah, exhaustion's no joke.
Yep.
I'm
Oh,
now
look at that.
exhausted level 1.
It took the condition icon into Foundry. Sick.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
neat. Is there a fun bonus action I can do?
I want another one.
Okay. I'm going to do something. I keep clicking on the wrong one. I do something to this thing.
Okay.
Like, look at it very intently after I misstep, and something happens to that one.
Okay.
some-
I'll let you know if it's relevant.
Okay.
Okay.
So bonus action, something happens. What is the visual representation of what happened? What did you do, or is nothing? You just looked at it.
Is there like an evil eye you can put on it?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, there's like a red eye. You know.
Yeah, that works.
Exhaustion 5. No, but yeah, it would be the evil eye. All right, evil eye at that thing.
I'm very confused.
Nothing else for your turn then?
Nope, I done messed up.
Okay. August, it is your turn. You hear commotion inside. You do not know what's going on in there. What will you do?
let's see. I'm gonna move. Oh, that's. I want to hit Cal with both of my spells, but I won't be able to move back out again.
Do you have
gonna
something
go-
that will kill these things?
Let me look.
Answer
Do you
is
have that
no.
very good druid spell, End Witch?
Oh, that one, yes.
What is it?
Did you prepare that one?
I do have Moonbeam, but that is a 5-foot radius.
What does Moonbeam do?
Let me see if I can put it in chat.
You are looking to do a moonbeam, which is a 5-foot cylinder, so one
Yeah,
square.
I haven't decided to cast it yet, but this is like my big damage spell. I've never really used it.
You could probably
It's,
put it on the two on the stairs.
2d10 radiant
Because it's only
damage.
going to hit one person, right?
Yeah, that's one square.
Yeah, but it's gonna
size.
mess them up.
Yeah, I would do it.
Do you feel lucky?
Yeah, I guess the question is, what is more important? Killing?
Well, I can
or-
still use my bonus action to cast a heal. I was just going to cast 2 heals is all. Okay, so what's the status of these 3?
Morgantha up on the top of the steps looks super messed up. The other 2 look relatively okay.
And there's no way I can kind of like cast it right here and it'll hit both of them?
No.
Okay.
Not without hitting Kalanthos.
Yeah, I don't want to do that for sure.
Well, could you do it between Morgantha and the one in front of her?
I
on the
don't know if
stairs?
they're like standing close enough together.
That's kind of awkward. I don't know how D&D handles that like diagonal 5-foot thing.
That would be up to you.
It's up to you, dude. Yeah.
I was gonna say, in theory, I think that's fine. Actually,
Yeah, it's super vague, so it's up to
Yeah.
you.
I would say that works because I think
Nice.
that just makes sense. It's weird to
Do
think
it,
of life in
doggy.
squares.
All right, I'll
Wait,
cast
okay.
my moonbeam in between those 2 then.
Okay.
And let me just go for it 3rd level.
Oh yeah,
Whoa,
fuck them up.
cranking it, dialing it up a
Hopefully
little
it
bit.
doesn't
Get that extra
miss.
D10.
Schwow, 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 schwow.
Well, it's still half damage if it fails, or if they fail or whatever.
12.
2 1s though, but a 12. So
So when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time, or they start their turn there. So basically, if
That's
I'm
the
reading
same as
this
my
right,
spirit, right?
well, I'm just saying, like, yeah. So it takes effect on their turn.
Which
Is
is
the way
still
that I'm
fine.
reading this.
Okay.
Yes.
Because we're gonna start the turn there. So
I mean, that's the way we do my panda, so it makes sense.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
that's
the
just
same
like
kind of wording.
yeah, it's the way it reads. That's very it's very interestingly written in that way. But okay, yep. So they will take 12 radiant damage at the start of their turns.
Okay. All right, so then I'm going to use my bonus action. So that was 3rd level. What the hell? I'll use my last 3rd level spot for
can you
healing
do that?
word. Healing word on Cal.
This requires concentration. Can you cast another spell? although
You can cast a non-concentration spell.
Yep.
If you are holding concentration.
and she has to roll a Constitution saving throw
If I
against
get
any
hit,
damage.
yeah. All right, so
Nice.
another
Ooh.
10 healing for you.
All right, I'm pretty solid on HP now. You
That's
don't really
good
need
because
to
I
focus
probably
on me
won't be
anymore.
after this because I don't have any movement left.
Oh my.
I will be your.
All right. Anything else then, Augage?
I'm a little worried, but no, I can't really do anything else.
Okay.
Just don't move out of that spot, Cal, or you lose my panda.
Don't lose my panda.
All right.
Not the
Then,
panda, man.
Saya, it will be your turn. What will you do?
Alright, I'm gonna scooch in so that I can actually see what the heck's going on. And can I shoot the one in front of Cal, or is that like
Which ping the one you're talking about?
the one,
one up
right,
there?
like directly in front? Because they're like up on the stairs, kind of thing. Slightly.
I would rule that you would have to do it with disadvantage because you're shooting through like 2 people
Yeah,
and a doorway.
I'm gonna try it because like there's not I shoot things. That's what I do. Like that's my whole thing. So attack,
This is what we're made for. Let's do it.
and then it's not letting me. Oh, how is it not letting me pick advantage or disadvantage?
Is it because you're in the sunlight? Well, there is no sunlight here.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, there's
Did
definitely
you do
not.
a shift and click?
Did it go through?
Yep, I saw it.
Why is there
I see a
three? That's weird.
28,
Okay.
which will absolutely hit. I don't even have to check.
Triple advantage?
Yeah, I'm really confused about how that went through.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Well,
too.
let's just say 2 of those 3 would have hit, so you're okay.
Okay. So That's the first damage, and then I'm also going to use Whales of the Grave again against Morgantha this time.
Before you... Oh, wait. You rolled... I'm sorry, did you roll with disadvantage or advantage?
I rolled 3 dice, and you said 2 of the 3 would hit, and I don't know why it rolled 3 times.
But that was a disadvantage roll, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
so it
but
would be
you
the
still-
14.
Okay.
I was
So-
going to say, yeah, sorry, I read that wrong. So yeah,
Right, okay.
if that's a disadvantage, then yeah, the 14 would negate it.
Okay. Well, then
that-
no, I don't hit, and I can't do anything else, so I'll switch back.
Dang.
It's because of like line of sight and stuff as a rogue that's difficult.
It was worth a shot.
Yeah, that is definitely a hard shot.
Yeah.
And then did you move back
I
away?
moved back away. Yeah, I'm not staying in the line of sight.
Okay.
I'm not stupid.
All right, so then it will be this one's turn, Evil Eye Lady. She's going to take 12 damage because the radiant light comes down from the skies and scorches her skin. Let me put that on her. And with that, then she is going to look at Augage.
Oh no.
And you feel the darkness beginning to like fill your chest, and I will need a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's my strongest stat.
I was
Okay,
gonna say
come
you're
on.
pretty well suited to this, but
This is not frightened, right?
this is illusionary magic.
Okay, because I have advantage against being frightened, FYI.
That's interesting. Roll another dice, because I'm gonna call this frightened.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it is, for all intents and purposes.
Slightly better.
It might work. It might work, to be fair. It might work.
DC of this
14.
spell
14.
is 14. So you feel that darkness begin to like creep inside you, and then you are able to force it out as
And she didn't do any
well,
damage to me. Whew.
and you do not take any damage.
Frightened because of the DC of that spell. What nastiness that spell is.
They seem to keep
It's low
trying
for a
it.
reason.
Yeah, and with this, that will be the end of her turn.
That's a halfling trait, I think. The advantage against frightened.
And it will be Morgantha's turn at the top of the next round. And she looks at all of you and kind of like gives a blood curdling cackle, like as the blood is literally like dripping down her forehead. And she's like,
Wait, she's supposed to take damage from my moonbeam, right?
yep. As she's cackling, ah! She takes her 12 damage.
Just making sure. I was hoping this would kill her, but
I think
No.
she's close, but not quite there.
And it's actually like even crazier of a scene because she's just cackling even as this like radiant damage is
got
like
all these effects on
burning
her.
her in the head. Yeah, she's like super unwell. But as she's cackling, she like raises out her arms and you see her completely wink out of existence.
Oh no.
Arcana? Is that a teleport? Can I even see that from the point I am? I don't think I can see that.
No,
honest.
actually, yeah, you wouldn't be able to see it. But she is not there. And that is her turn. And it is now the other one's turn. That is directly here. And she is going to... she's going to reach out and touch Augage
Face.
What?
on the face.
That
And
spell?
however, it is a wisdom saving throw. So let's give this another go.
Okay.
Advantage again?
Well, I don't think it's frightened. So
Yeah, this one would not be a frightening effect.
Come on, Augie.
15.
Like my rolls are so bad, but I have a +6 on wisdom. So.
I was gonna say, yeah, you are fine.
I'm getting away from here next turn.
God damn.
Oh wait, I don't know if I can because I'm right next to her. Dang it.
I mean, she's not gonna hit you for that much with a melee attack.
Well, you can also use your action to disengage and still use a bonus action.
Yeah, but I have heals to cast.
I know.
She's not gonna hit you for that much if you just go away.
How do you know? Could be
mean,
one
there's
shot
no-
murder here.
I'm squishy.
She is very
they-
squishy. We're not all half orcs, you know.
What is that supposed to mean?
That will be the end of her turn. Moonpoon, it is your turn.
I think I have questioned that before, but I can sit on the same tile as Orgit because it's very small.
Yes, you can.
Yes. I know you can occupy. I assume it works the same
Let's
either
see.
direction, right? It doesn't matter if someone else moves.
It says halfling nimbleness. You can move through the space of any creature that is of a size larger than yours. That's all it says.
Oh, that's meant to be more of like an offensive thing. Like you can walk through enemies, is what that really means. So I would say that you can't occupy the same spot as.
But
August.
he can move through my space, right?
Yeah, he could move through you for sure. Yeah. I actually read up on those rules before we started because I knew this was a tight fight.
Yeah.
It doesn't let me move inside.
Let me.
I'm
move
trying to
you.
move inside.
Push the Augage small button.
Yeah, I
Small
put you in there.
Another Sata, please, here.
Hey!
Jesus. Wait. You're
Why
placing this in the same way that we did the last one?
Yeah, this.
Yeah,
this
where it just hits the
side.
2.
Yeah, in a way that does not explode Kalanthos.
In our faces.
Although he could probably take it this time.
Yeah. But don't
Yeah,
you-
I could take that now.
Uh, So a shatter is a what save?
Let me see
Wasn't
again.
it
I think
con?
it's Constitution 14. They can't roll as well as before. Come on.
Don't say they can't, because they
They
can.
have
You know
plus
it.
0.
All right.
A good roll is a good roll.
It is a DC 14, we said. We have one pass, one fail.
Yay!
So now Moonpoon can descend that she has clearly teleported away and she's not illusion hiding somewhere in the vicinity, right? I can descend that she's not here. A
yeah, I
fair
don't-
lady.
I don't know if you would be able to discern that necessarily, but yeah, certainly only those two took damage that you could see.
Okay. I mean, if she's not in this floor, that's what I mean. Probably she's on another floor if she left this area.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess from like a metagaming perspective, you heard me only do 2 saving throws. Moonpoon would not have seen that there was like someone or not someone. 16 damage. So
8 on the one and 16 on the other one.
yep, the one to the left of Kalanthos will take our 8. And then the other one will take 16 damage. All right. Definitely not happy, folks. And anything else then from Moonpoon?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit there and support my allies against my better judgment. Because I saw them go in. I had to do it.
Kalanthos, you get to take your heals from the panda.
Hooray!
All right, let me cast it.
Did your evil eye trigger?
Sorry, I cast the wrong thing. Ignore what I just cast. I'm gonna cast the right one now.
I'm sure a 10 would be an
Yeah,
appropriate.
I would
roll.
love 10.
I would love to give you 10, but did it
you might
not
get
cast
more.
the spirit? No, the healing word I accidentally
Oh.
casted. It
Oh,
should have been. Oh no!
That is
Okay.
considerably less.
It is, but I'll take it. Every little bit helps.
Yeah, it just sucks.
Damn. All right, Kalanthos, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to. Actions. Let me see what this does. Okay. I'm going to attack the Evil Eye one with my rapier.
Rapier attack, yeah. Ooh! Jabbing it right in the gut. Blah.
It's also it's an additional 6 points of damage on top of that. And how's it looking?
So that was, you're saying, so it's
22.
6 plus 4 plus 12?
Yes.
Okay, so, yep.
22.
And, yeah, you would, it looks pretty roughed up, but not like on its last legs, but it's definitely
right.
not
And
great.
Divine Smite.
You're like, and
Yeah, I
crank
knew
it
he
up
was
to
checking
11.
to see if he needed to cast a smite or not.
Yep.
I could just make this bad boy.
Alright, so that's under Other. That's where it is.
I'm gonna smite it.
Hey, ooh, a good smite.
Bam.
11 points
Good
of additional damage.
Zap and extra goodness.
I
Coming from-
didn't.
You did like
I did not
40
say that word.
points of
Don't say
damage
that
or
word.
something.
Yeah, crits are
Don't
no
say it.
joke. Jesus, yeah, that hurt her pretty good.
Don't say that word.
She's not dead though.
I said hot dang. I did. There it is. Oh, it's become a serious issue.
Oh man,
Because she says it at the right time, especially when you miss a high five. She says it,
nice.
which is just
Smooth.
great at daycare.
I was gonna say it is cute in the right context. Yeah, so you lit her up pretty good.
Cool. Is she dead?
She is not dead. She does not look as bad as Morgantha did before she zipped away, but she's still pretty messed up.
But she's still standing in my moonbeam, right?
Yeah, she's still in the moonbeam range for sure.
Do I have any fun bonus actions I can do to this thing?
So as long as they stand there, they're gonna take 1d12 damage per round.
I believe so. Let me
It's not
double
one.
check.
It's not 1d12.
It's
2d6?
2d10.
It's 3d10 because I cast it at 3rd level.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Yep.
insane.
That will end my turn.
Okay. Which will then bring us to Augage. What will you
Alright.
do?
Okay.
Let's see. I guess I'll keep my moonbeam where it is. I don't want it to hit Cal.
Can you do another action, although you choose like to have Moonbeam active?
Yeah. As long as it's not a concentration spell.
It is.
You know, I
No.
just realized
And cast another
Healing Spirit is a concentration spell.
Oh.
So I would have lost the panda when I cast Moonbeam. So the last my crappy 2-point heal that didn't really
Okay,
happen.
that's fine. I'll go ahead
Damn.
and take that back.
Actively hurting the party at this point. My
Thankfully.
How
God.
dare you, August? How dare you?
Well, thankfully it was a really bad roll.
Yeah.
Okay. But you're okay on hit points right now, or do you need some more?
Oh, I'm fantastic. Yeah, I don't need additional healing.
Moonpoon, how about you?
I have been better.
Okay. Alrighty, so I am going to step over to Moonpoon if it'll let me.
Really tight squeeze.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I'll cast, let's see, I don't have any more 3rd levels. I'll cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level. Okay.
Nice.
How's that? Are you still really hurting?
Oh, fine.
Okay. So that's bonus action. So for my action, I mean, I don't have Shillelagh on my staff, but let me save a spell. Actually, do I have an attack cantrip that's an attack? No, not really. I think I'm just gonna smack her with my unshillelaed staff.
Smack her with the stick.
Okay.
Very manly. I
Good
like
old
it.
stick
Whack him with the stick.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good old beat. Yep, that's gonna hit.
Okay, so I have 2 things for damage here. One says 1d6, and it has a little hammer next to it, and the other one says 1d8, and I don't know why.
It's versatile. So if you're like swinging it with one hand versus two.
Two-hand versus.
Oh, I would use 2 hands, so I can do the 1d8 then.
Yeah. As long as you do not require your other hand, then you can totally.
I don't see why I would.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
So we see the club hit it, and it kind of like you almost feel it glance a little bit when you hit it. You don't feel like all of that happened the way you would have expected.
Well, I would have shillelagh'd you if I didn't have to heal my
So
friend.
they take less damage from physical attacks, bludgeoning, slashing.
Yeah, it probably
etc.
needs to be a magic weapon, I would
I
imagine.
am very glad I
Shillelagh is
used
not a
the
magic
silver.
weapon.
I couldn't cast Shillelagh because I used my bonus action to heal. So, because it's a bonus action to cast Shillelagh on my staff.
So I didn't
So-
hear that part. My bad.
Yeah, so I just hit her with a straight up physical attack.
Just beat her good. Gave her the old rapscallion. You're being very naughty. Oh.
I've used so many spell slots, so I'm conserving where I can. Just in case more witches come out of the woodwork.
Especially because Cal felt so many fiends in this place. That's a bit concerning. And this is
Yeah.
only 3.
I wonder if they're baked into the pies.
Oh, God.
Oh man, that would be messed up.
Augage, are you doing anything else on your turn?
I have nothing left.
Okay. So that is all.
Yep,
All
for
right.
this turn.
And with this, Saya, it is your turn.
Oh, she's gonna like go back to the doorway so she can see what the hell's going on here.
Yeah. And you have a
Um,
super clean shot at that lady now.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot her because I don't like her. She smells.
Specifically her.
Just
Smells
specifically her.
She smells like gross meat pie.
She smells like rage. Let's like, and I don't like it. So crossbow.
20 will hit. I'm very scared.
So
Whenever Saya does damage, I just see like 80 dice hit the table at the same time. Oh, that's less dice.
well,
good
yeah,
roll,
'cause
though.
it's not. I mean, it's still a pretty
It's
good
not a
roll.
crit. Yeah.
It's not a crit,
It's
but it's
still
still good.
good.
And I
Yeah.
can't, from where I am, I can't see the other one, so I can't do Wills of the Grave. But I'll just do the 19 damage and then scooch back where I lived before. Thank you.
Still pretty darn good. Yeah. She gets zapped out of nowhere, just and then
Bang.
Saya ducks away.
Yep.
Love how Saya was like invisible and then she's just like, sniping everyone and then disappearing.
That's
Guerrilla
what-
warfare style.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'm gonna just move this there. It's no longer a healing thing; it's a moonbeam now. It is now going to be that one's turn. She's
me-
going to take 2d10,
No, 3d10. Let me roll it.
3d10. You're like, no, it hurts way more than that. Wow, it does hurt way more than that. 20 damage.
If she doesn't save, so we'll see.
DC. Ooh, I'm glad you said that. I just automatically started taking the things off.
Ah, Deb, you should have. Yeah, all
I'm
the
not a
damage,
cheater.
all of it. That's not a cheaper. That's just being economical with the truth.
She fails anyway, so
Yay.
she is taking 20 points of damage. She looks super messed up now.
Nice.
And with this, she raises her hands up
Oh no.
and winks
What is
out of
happening?
existence. Whoop.
They're just noping out.
Okay, I'm gonna do an arcana on this because I saw it like in front of my eyes. There is no way Moonpun would have been like, okay, she did just what? She
Yeah.
did just what?
Yeah, with a 20, you would know that they are plane shifting, which is going to the ethereal plane and teleporting.
What? Oh my god.
Okay,
those are-
I need to look at something real quick.
That's
You
insane.
continue on. I just need to see how this affects things.
Oh, okay.
Oh, for your evil eye thing? I don't know
Yep.
what Carl. Carl's doing
So
something.
weird. This game
Okay,
is
I'm still good.
weird.
If it
Still
comes
good?
back, I'm still good.
All right. So yeah, two of them now have zipped away, and Moonpoo knows that they could be literally anywhere and nowhere, like on the ethereal plane behind you, across
Can
the
I
map.
inform my allies of that as a free
Yeah.
action, although it's not my turn?
Yeah, you can free action shout that.
They are using a spell called plane shifting. Be aware, we have no idea where they might be right now. And I guess the other witch can hear me, the fact that I'm aware of that. Does she react in any way, or...? Nah.
Yeah. So upon hearing this, she's just kind of like laughing maniacally to herself, and she's just like,
Would Moonpun know if there's like a way to stop them doing this?
with that Arcana check, I mean, there's not really any kind of like interrupt or
Counterspell?
something like that. I mean, yeah, maybe if you like had a counter spell or something, but yeah, like once the spell's cast, like they're somewhere else.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's just cackling, and she like looks at all of you and sneers again, and just says, like, you've been here longer than anyone. We were here when Strahd was here. We are not going to go quietly or peacefully. We will persist.
Why not surrender then?
Surrender is for the weak. We are not weak. And with this, it will be the other, or her turn specifically, and she will raise her hands.
Radiant damage? Before?
No, she's not in that circle.
Ah.
And she winks out.
Guys, also there is no way you can do an attack of opportunity because they are clearly teleporting to another plane. It's not like they're
Yeah.
leaving the tile. They're leaving this plane of existence. It's insane.
And
Oh
with
my god.
that, you are effectively out of combat.
That feels like a loss or something.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a win.
Yeah. They can heal and get everything back there.
Yeah, I know. Like if they came back, they could be like fully healed, and we would
Yeah.
just be.
Full spell slots, everything. They can do
Everyone.
long rest, whatever. And it could be like 2 seconds. If they go to another plane and come back, it could be like 2 years or 2 seconds. Who knows?
I mean, time passes at the same rate, I think.
No, if it's like a different plane that has like wild something, I don't remember. There are specific planes that the time goes very slowly, and others that the time goes very fast compared to different planes.
Well, let's search this windmill while we're here
Yeah.
before they come back.
Yeah, maybe. Let's
Maybe we'll
begin
get
with
a
the heart.
clue as to how to defeat them.
Maybe we can burn the windmill afterwards, so they can take that as
Well,
an
let's make
answer.
sure there's no children here first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should search the windmill.
Fun fact about plane shift: you can use that offensively to banish people to other dimensions, to other
Oh.
planes of existence as well.
What? You can
That's
cast it on
not
others?
good.
Yeah, that's
Isn't
not
that a
great.
different spell called banishment? No?
So it says you can use this spell to banish an unwilling creature to another plane.
What?
Choose a creature within your reach and make a melee spell attack against it. On hit, charisma saving throw. If they fail, it is transported to a random location on a plane of existence you specify.
I mean, it could be better than Barovia. I'm just saying.
No,
it's
that's
out there.
terrible. Like they can send you like to the most wicked planes that exist in the D&D universe.
I don't know. Have
the
you seen
worst.
Barovia recently?
And it
It's the
says
worst.
a creature transported must find its own way back to your current plane of existence.
They can send you to
Oh,
the
no.
abyssal plane. If they can send you like to the worst plane that exists in D&D, it's terrible, terrible.
Yeah,
This is
that
what
spell.
they try to do to Ogit.
Why did we want to come to the windmill again?
God.
Whose idea was this?
Oh, is this
Everyone,
what-
we wanted to
is
kill
this-
the witches.
I
Is
had
this what
I
we-
didn't care. Like
Is this what Debs saved? Is this what Orgid saved?
What do you mean?
Did it try to cast on Orgids?
Oh yeah. No, that was not this spell.
Thank God, you're not that cruel.
That was some other spells. I
Okay,
debated
okay.
using it offensively, but I was like, that'd be kind of fucked up. Like, I'd essentially be auto-killing anyone that failed that save.
Yeah, there's no way to come back. Like all of us right now, the way we are made as characters, there's no way to come back from that. Not even I.
Yeah.
Maybe Calientes, maybe. Because I'm not sure about his powers
Not right now. I can't.
yeah, give it
in the
time.
future.
Anyway.
So
Let me take a quick gander at my spell list here and see when that would be possible.
So we see in this floor, we see what exactly? Like try to
yeah,
describe
so
it.
so now that all the chaos is over, all of you are kind of left there like bloodied, battered, exhausted. Kalanthos, you can take the exhaustion off yourself now for what it's worth.
Okay.
But the ground floor has been converted into a makeshift kitchen, but the room is filthy. Baskets and old dishware are piled everywhere. Adding to the clutter is a peddler's cart, a chicken coop, a heavy wooden trunk, and a pretty wooden cabinet with flowers painted on the doors. In addition to the clucking of the chickens, you hear toads croaking. Now that there's silence, the sweet smell of pastries blends horridly with the stench that burns your nostrils. The awful odor comes out from the barrel in the center of the room. Warmth issues from a brick oven against one wall, and a crumbling staircase ascends the wall across from it.
Okay, I want to check the barrel. I want to check the trunk. I want to check the cabinet. I want to check everything.
I don't
Other-
really want to touch anything in here. Well, you guys search down here. I'm gonna peek upstairs.
And
Because nothing
as
else came down to attack us, so I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow you upstairs.
I'm gonna help Orchid head through this, so we don't like left her by herself.
Yeah, and as you start to move, now that the chaos of battle has descended, you notice that small human bones litter the floor.
Oh no!
Hansel and Gretel pies, I called it.
I thought we did a check on them back in Barovia and determined that they were not children in those pies, or they were not human pies.
They might not be human pies, but they may be eating children.
Yeah, there could be
Yeah.
parts. I don't want to think about it. Let's just keep looking upstairs.
Yeah, so what did we say that August and Moonpoon are doing downstairs?
I want to check the smelly barrel, and I want to check the big trunk, and I want to check the flower cabinet.
Yeah. So if you look inside the barrel, you would see this like glistening greenish black like ichor, just kind of like a super soupy thick fluid inside that just reeks when you open the top of the barrel.
Can we determine what kind of liquid exists inside?
Give me a Arcana
Nature.
check.
Arcana. Okay. It's probably magical then. 14.
14, 10. Yeah, neither of you are super sure what this is. Moonpoon, you have the inkling that this may be like an ingredient or a like incantation of some kind. Like this is some magical thing, but you can't place what.
It's probably a magical thing, but don't worry about it. It's not human.
And what else were you looking for down here?
Can I
wanted
set
to
the
Sorry,
the
sorry.
floor to see if there is like a hidden compartment in the floor that leads to a cellar or something?
You can give me like a general perception check if you want.
See if there is like a hidden something that we can't notice.
5, 18. Jesus, I keep forgetting that you have like psycho perception.
Like cool.
Yeah, so like as you're poking around the entire room, like you find herbs, you find baking ingredients, flour, sugar, but as you're continuing to look around, you start to open up other jars and you find this very like coarse powder inside. And with your perception check, you recognize that this is like ground up bones, like nearly powder bones inside one of these jars.
Oh my goodness.
And there's the children.
You also, as you are looking around inside the cabinet doors, you can see that there's like nailed locks of hair, like nailed to the doors of the cabinet itself. And then you also can see that there's all kinds of like little bottles or jars there that are labeled. You see one of the jars is labeled youth, and it's like a golden syrup inside. The other one is labeled laughter. And the last one with like a greenish milky thing in there is labeled mother's milk.
Can we do a check on those to see what they're supposed to mean? Like, are they supposed to provide like youth and eternal life or something? Is it like a history check to see if we know anything about that?
I would give me a medicine check.
It sounds more fair. To see what is the reason they could have like, oh my god, why am I rolling? Why am I even rolling to die? I have no idea what those bottles mean.
Ooh, Augage.
That's why
Coming
we'll
in.
go together.
Coming in hot with the medicinal rolls.
I'm a healer.
So yeah, I would say you know the one that is labeled youth is like a potion that makes the person who drinks it like a younger, more attractive version of themselves for 24 hours. The laughter one it would essentially infect the person with a cackle fever, like, you know, just constant, unstoppable laughter the entire time that they're under the effects of that one. And the last one you would know is actually a pale tincture potion. And I need to quickly Google what pale tincture does.
By the way, Kilam, we're taking all of those. They're not staying there.
I was gonna say we should destroy them.
I mean,
A pale tincture. Oh, it's a poison.
Yeah.
Must succeed a DC 16 con saving throw or take 1d6 poison damage, and they are poisoned. So every
like,
24
Saya
hours they
could
have
dip
to
her
roll that.
arrows in that, maybe.
can dip her
I'll
hours.
take it.
What?
You could make an argument for something like that. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're definitely not leaving that stuff here. For
Yes.
sure.
You want to destroy it, I don't really mind. But they shouldn't be used by them,
the hair, though.
regardless.
What kind of check can I do to know if like these hairs are like binding the children, or if this is a source of power? I want to do some kind of check to find out how significant these locks of hair are.
Yeah, you could do like an arcana check on the hair if you're trying to figure out if there's like some kind of magical hold on anything as a result of them or something like that.
Yeah. My arcana's not as good as Moonpoon's.
13.
Don't worry. I'll
Moonpoon, are
help
you doing this check as well or no?
Of course, but I'm not gonna roll better than her.
A 9.
I mean, we already figured that out, right?
Yeah, you aren't picking up anything magical about the hair.
I'm still going to take the hair down, and I'm going to
Okay.
put it in my pouch, I guess. I don't want the witches to have it.
We can just
Okay.
burn the windmill down when we're done.
That's happening, but yeah.
If
All
it
right.
does, if we do that, I'm going to I'll throw the... Well, but what if they're like... I guess I'm scared that they're like almost like voodoo attached to kids, and I don't want them to get hurt. I don't know.
I think
The kids
the
are
kids
already
are in the
dead.
pie. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Probably.
kids are already head beyond
All right.
that.
Well, either way, I'm taking them for now, and then if we burn this place, I will throw them in the fire.
Okay. And then that is essentially everything interesting that you find downstairs.
So there's nothing in the trunk then?
Do you want to check?
Yes.
course she
Okay. So yeah, as you approach the trunk and you open it, immediately, like hundreds of toads come leaping out of it, just flying in every direction, just trying to escape. And the floor of that room just becomes littered with these toads, just jumping in every which
Is the
direction.
door open so they can get out?
Yeah, the door's open.
Okay.
I love Algid.
I'm not-
That's her
I'm not
first
gonna-
thought.
I'm not going to cast speak to animals to tell them. I'm just going to kind of like gesture.
Yeah, they're all kind of like just aimlessly jumping all over the
Escape!
place.
Be free!
Be free, my toads.
You know they're stupid amphibians.
Do
right?
I get any kind of feeling that maybe they are creatures that were turned into toads? Or if they're just straight up toads?
You could try and roll an Arcana check of some kind.
Let's see how if this goes a little better. Yep. Nope.
18 and a 9. Yeah, Augage isn't very sure. You're not detecting anything, but Moonpoon is extremely confident that these are just regular old toads.
They're freaking toads. What did you expect?
They're
We still did
freaking
a good
toads,
deed.
man.
I mean, if
Yeah.
they probably would have been baked into pies if we hadn't let them go.
I feel disgusted right now. Who would eat pies with toads and why are there so many? They creep me out.
I mean, you saw these witches. They're gross. All right, let's
Yeah.
go. But let's go upstairs and see what they've got up there.
So what do
Yeah.
we got up here?
So upstairs, you can see that the windows have like dirt caked all over them, so they're like impossible to see through. Extremely little amounts of light are even escaping them. But you do see a large millstone connected to a wooden gear shaft that rises through the ceiling in the center of the room, and a stone staircase that leads upwards.
Are we continuing up, Kellenthus?
You're muted, Carl, if you said something.
Sorry. I mean, take a quick perception. Is there anything like unusual about this area?
Yeah, I can save you the rolls. Nothing
Okay.
nothing of note in this area.
All right. Keep climbing up, I guess.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So
Don't-
you
Sorry.
guys head on upstairs. I'll bring the whole fam up there. So when you get to this floor, ignore those parts. You see in a rotting wooden closet are 3 crates stacked one on top of another with small doors set into them. Next to the closet is a heap of discarded clothing. A ladder climbs to a wooden trapdoor in the 9-foot-high ceiling, a moldy bed with tattered canopy strands nearby.
Before we touch these, we should probably do some kind of check on them.
Yep. What should I roll to? Oh, and like investigate.
What are you guys
Perception.
trying to... Yeah, I mean, you can just give me, like, perception... like, what are you trying to divine here?
Sorry, I just accidentally rolled something. Ignore that.
Good. Yeah, I accidentally rolled something terrible too.
Spell attack.
No, mine was actually a good roll, right? Because it,
Well, you had a 1. Oh, it looked
it
like a 1 on
re-rolled to
mine.
a 20. Yeah.
Oh.
But no, it was a misclick. So, what are we rolling? Arcana.
It sounds like, Countthus, you're trying to do, like, a perception of some kind?
Yeah. Is there anything like of note in the room? Is there anything that stands out? Like, I don't know. It's their bedroom, so they have to keep maybe something fancy here, or something
So-
important.
Yeah, you're not seeing anything else of, like, major note in this room. Just the crates and then the trapdoor up above.
All right. What's in the crates?
What's in the crates, indeed. So as you get
Wait,
to the box.
we were gonna like make sure that they're not magically trapped or anything before we touch them, right?
you can if you want.
I mean, I would like to. I would prefer if Moonpoon would roll Arcana because I'm not as good at it.
We're doing it together.
All right.
Everyone's zapping them dice.
You
For
see, you're running
nothing.
better than me. I told
For
you.
nothing.
I mean, anybody
yeah.
else want to try an Arcana?
I
I mean, I could give it a shot. I have -1 to it.
You could
Nice.
still roll better than us.
Certainly
And you did.
better. And nowhere near as good. So, yeah, all of you, none of you are really picking up anything magical about
Okay.
these crates.
Well, let's open the crates.
So as you approach the crates, you can see that like they're fitted with a small door that has an iron latch with iron hinges that you can easily just unlatch and open from the outside. And as you do open one of the crates, you can see the shape of a person just like completely in the fetal position, just like in the corner of the crate, just shaking in fear.
Hello, are you okay?
And you get no response.
Divine sense, one more time.
Sure. You do not pick up anything.
This is an innocent. You. Are you all right?
And again, it's just like the shaking. And then slowly, the person like peeks their eyes up over their arms as they're like quivering and they look out at all of you. And you can clearly see that this is a younger child. You would guess around like 7, 8, something like that. And he just looks at all of you and he says, "Are they gone? Is it over?"
For now, come with us. We'll save you.
I think mine's here.
Yes, out of that. Out of that.
And he looks at all of you and his eyes like widen suddenly and he's just like, "Myrtle, have you found Myrtle?" And he like stumbles out of the crate and he runs over to the next one and he unlocks it as quickly as he can. And you indeed can see that an even younger girl is inside that crate, equally just like trembling and terrified. You can see that the crates are just littered with like food crumbs all over the bottom of them.
Poor
And
babies.
he embraces her and like they both just begin like crying uncontrollably.
Are there any more here?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Where do you
Right.
come from?
I'm from Barovia. I don't want to go back. Our parents gave us up for these pies. Oh, pies!
What do they put in the pies? Do you know?
They put us in the pies.
Oh,
Hey,
that's what I was
yeah.
afraid of.
Yep, Hansel and Gretel pies.
We're
Um,
taking you out of here. You are not going into pies.
Do you have somewhere you would like to go? If not back to your parents.
That's all I know. We're not going back. But I
Open an
don't know where to
orphanage.
go.
We'll take
Okay.
you with us for now, and then we'll figure out someplace. Yeah, we'll take them to Kresk, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do.
I never realized how much of this campaign was saving children.
I know.
Yeah, like honest to goodness.
All right.
We're
So there
doing
was
the
one more
good
crate,
deeds.
right? We need to check for if there's a third child.
I would
Yeah.
also like to do a general perception check on the room and see if there's anything of note anywhere. Like,
Yeah, so yeah, even without like rolling a perception check, basically like you can see that like both of the kids look almost like bloated instead of like very emaciated. You would almost like think that being captured this way they were being like starved, but
No,
they look
they-
almost
They're
overfed.
fattening them, aren't
Yep.
they?
yeah,
Oh.
fattening them.
But yeah, both of them like are just kind of like embracing each other and still crying. And the boy says, "What of Ismark and Arena? They were good people.
How
Could
do
we
you know
stay with
those
them?"
names?
You know them?
Well, they were in
Inside.
Barovia. They were like the Burgomaster's kids, right?
Yeah,
So yeah, of course they would know them.
Oh,
yeah, zappity zap. Yeah, you're not picking up anything odd here.
Okay. So should
Okay.
we put them to the tower we found them at
We could, yeah.
and take them, or just see what they want to do. I did want to speak to Van Richten again, actually, because and she like holds up the bolts of silvered arrows, and she's like, "These have been very handy, and I would like more."
That's fair. Yeah, we could make that our next stop. We need to make sure that Strahd's not following us in any way.
And this place better be burned to the ground.
Yeah, well, okay, so there was a third check. Did we check the third crate for another child?
You have not.
Okay, I want to do that.
Okay, is there anything in the third crate?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was like expecting like a dice to go flying or something. No,
Oh,
yeah.
I
No,
thought
you
we
don't-
would just open it.
Yeah, yeah. You don't have
It's
to.
a mimic.
We
You're
let him to the crate.
dead.
Smell it.
I was. I'm like just conditioned to be like action requires dice, but yeah, no. Oh, yeah.
Whoa!
Okay. All right.
We found all the
There you go.
children.
With an 88, you can tell that this is made from a fine oak that you would estimate is about a 88-year-old oak, finely polished.
Is there a
only
kid
the
in there or not?
There is no child inside.
Okay. Any clues to? Oh my goodness.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, my.
Now what, Killa? Did I won the game?
Oh my god.
That one
almost,
did.
almost the devil's number. But oh my god,
People.
this is what happens when the stream goes long. It's just like, dear Christ. But yeah, you do not see any other children there.
All right. And there's no other like stairs upward, or is there
Uh,
anything in
there
the ceiling?
is-
You said the ceiling is like 9 feet high, right? Is there anything up there?
There was the trapdoor up above.
I'd like to go up there and see what's up there.
Let me check.
I love
more
that they
children.
call it a trapdoor, even though it's like it's literally in the description that it's there. Like it's not meant to be hidden, but they call it
Yeah.
a trapdoor.
It's not a secret trapdoor. It's just a
Yeah,
trapdoor.
it's-
Trapdoor.
It's just
It's a plain trapdoor.
I'm going up and making
Uh,
sure it's not a mimic by stabbing it first.
Yeah, so when you get up there, you can basically see that there's like no room. Like it can basically just fit one person up there. But that is the top of the windmill, dome chamber filled with old machinery. Light slips into this attic through small holes in the walls, but nothing of note.
I would call down. Like, there's nothing up here. It's all just old machines. And...
All right, let's get out and burn this place.
Yeah, can we
Agreed.
can we smash this place to bits?
Oh, we're gonna burn it. Set it on fire.
Yeah, this place, I mean, it's made of like stone, so I mean, it's not going to burn. Like, you can burn the insides
Oh,
for
so
sure.
we need to
but-
burn the. Okay, well, whatever we can burn, let's burn it.
Oh, doesn't shatter affect like like stone and stuff? Like, couldn't Moonpin just shatter the base of it and it go? "Ew."
I think it would be more
Would
effective.
it work on
to burn
stone?
it.
Because he cast shatter while he was in it earlier.
Yeah, I suppose.
Let me see how potent shatter is.
Shatter is
Uh,
a war crime, as far as I remember.
Loud ringing noise, painfully. Yeah, so it's just like a sound.
There are torches here, and there like things that
Yeah,
can
let's just set fire
be
to the
set-
inside.
Set
Set on
aflamed. Can
Yeah.
they like? They have like I guess some sort of flammable objects lying around everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, shatter does mention that inorganic materials are affected by the spell. But
It's
I guess I would argue that it's not probably enough to like topple a building.
Yeah, I think it would burn most of your spells just to do just some damage to this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
go
do
all fire
cantrips.
then.
I'm just gonna do cantrips. I'm gonna do firebolt in everything that is flammable around.
And,
Whilst
And
you
I'll
guys are
toss
leaving.
I'll toss the hair into one of the fires.
I also have a flask of oil that I'll like just as we go down.
I can't do anything. So I'm
okay,
just gonna
that's
twiddle
enough.
my thumbs.
Trust me, that's enough. I don't think it's gonna need more than 5 or 6 fireballs in places to set most of it in fire.
Plus the extra oil.
Yeah.
Get it all greased up nice
Nice.
for the fire.
All right. So all of you stand outside, and the two children join you, and you can just see the insides of the entire windmill just burning, and the actual sails of the windmill catch fire as well, and it's just this like smoke billowing out of the top of the windmill, the insides being torched, and everything inside incinerates.
Wonderful. I like the sound of that.
And with that, we will end episode 30.
Wow, that was intense.
A bit tragic note to end. Like, it's not our usual cliffhanger, but it is a bit of a cliffhanger.
And we don't even have the high of like winning a battle.
Yeah, they're all knocked out. They're a bastard. We must have been pretty close to killing them for them to nope out, though.
I mean, they kind of bested us, to be honest.
Oh,
Like,
they
they made...
Nope.
They
I'm
made
glad
that
we
to-
didn't go way back when we were like level 2.
Yeah, we would have been.
Oh my
wrecked.
god! We'd have been on second characters for sure. Oh man.
Yeah, the lightnings could have gotten real bad.
They
But
had a lot of
you mean the
potential.
polymorph wouldn't have been bad?
Yeah, the polymorph would have also been
This
bad.
This was awful, but also fun.
Yeah, like I have lesser restoration, but like all of these effects we're getting are not affected by lesser restoration. It's like, why do I even have this spell?
It's gonna be greater restoration.
Yeah, we're dealing with the good shit here. But let's play some happy music as we go.
Happy music.
Everyone take a breath. We've saved the children. We may not have, won the war, but we did win the battle. And that's really all that you can say in the short term, right? Take the wins where you can get them. But my God, yeah, that was crazy. So the crew has finally got to the windmill, had a pretty crazy fight, and saved some kids. So job well done. Another day in the books for the crew
Pats on the
from
back.
outside the walls of Barovia.
Like level
But-
7.
Yeah,
Yo, West.
Worth a try. Worth a try.
Yo, West.
every episode. It's like full RP episode. Nothing happens. And you level up.
That was not RP.
Come on, you gotta give us like 3 for RP.
Massive RP. Yeah, if you guys ever actually go to the dinner with Strahd, you'll gain like 5 levels from doing so. Just,
Oh, okay,
It's-
good.
Oh, nice.
If we
Only if you-
survive.
only if you RP the shit out of it. But that'll bring a close to episode 30. And yeah, I'm exhausted. That was crazy. There's a lot
That
of
was
stuff going
intense.
on in that fight.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure I was gonna kill one of you, but you guys made some super clutch saves, so did not happen. Did not happen. The crew lives another day. We will see you another week. We love you guys as always, and we'll see you next time. Good night, everybody. Big ass kisses.